My name is Chelsea Caldwell, and I am the director of the Atlanta Union Board Spring Musical.
Oh, the things you can think when you think about
Directed last semester, and this is my 6th show with IUB. I've been doing it for 4 years now, and I've always been in the cast up until this year. And I just wanted to go into directing as a way to just kind of grow as an artist, if you will. And the show itself is phenomenal. I love Dr. Seuss, and I love musicals, and so it's nice to be able to combine. This is actually our 100th anniversary. Our first show was in 1911, and it was The Maid of the Moon. And we've been on the campus we're actually not an RSO, it's actually a department out within the university, and so we're affiliated directly with the university. And it's a very unique program across the nations. Most colleges don't offer an opportunity for non-majors to do such a grand production like we do. We perform in Assembly Hall and in Follinger twice a year, and I mean, we have like a $30,000 budget, and so that's pretty much unheard of outside of an actual theater department. So it's pretty unique. It's great. As the director, one of my jobs is to function as a go-between between the rehearsal process and between the production staff and the technical aspects of the show. And so, I'm at the warehouse when people are there building the sets, but I'm here every night rehearsing as well. And so you have to have that driving vision and that center of communication to be able to discuss that. And so I also act as a leeway between the board. So I talk directly with my producer, and he tells me, the desires of the board, and then I express that to the rest of this cast. So it's really, really, really about communication. Phenomenal. You know the music. We've been doing this for like 2.5, 7 months is what it feels like. And the dances looked great last night. They did. The movement was awesome. Now you need to bring that energy, and you need to bring that focus. There's no more breaking character. No more. I don't care if somebody screws up on stage, you don't look at them and tell them they screwed up. I don't care if you screw up on stage, you don't look like you screwed up on stage, okay? It's like concentration, be in the moment, and give it your all. Okay? Wonderful? Everybody excited? Woo! Yeah! On top of the show. In musical theater, there's something called a triple threat, and that means that you can dance and you can act. When you do a play, you need people who can act. When you do a musical, you need people who can sing, dance, and act. So it's two other elements that are completely left out in just like straight home. And I mean, there are plays where you'll incorporate music, or there'll be like a dance scene, but it's nothing like 2.5 hours of intense dance from a dance major choreographer and from people who have been studying music for 20 years, and they're sitting there and they're hounding you about every note that you sing. It's much more physically demanding. We have a type of venue that nobody else has. The Armory Free Theater puts on 2 musicals a semester. They're going up this weekend. We have a lot of people who are involved in that show as well. Cranard puts on 1 musical every 5 years. It's just completely different. I mean, the only other type of show that you would see like this would be through the opera department, and again, that's an opera. So it's not really, we're not working with the same type of material. And I mean, if we were doing plays, then yeah, I would see it as, pulling from the same audience, but it's not. Theater in general has shaped me very much into who I am as a person, and specifically IUB has defined my college career, and I can't imagine not being involved in something so